Hey everyone, Linsman here and welcome back to Astro Colony. I'm just trying to connect up this lump of rock planetoid thing to this area here, and I'm just not quite close enough at the moment, so I need to go a little bit further that way, which is southeast. Let's just tweak this to go. I'll do that. It's supposedly getting us closer. Let's just crank it for a bit. Get a bit closer and then we'll stop and see if we can get that linked up. That's a fair bit closer now. Can you dock? Yes. Alright, so we're docking another planetoid to our conglomeration here. Now, the questing thing on the top left is saying about activating autopilot. So I still haven't worked out how that works. I want to see what we can do. So I figured I'd connect this guy up so we can mine him eventually. But let's zip back over here. I'm going to hit M for map. Now, what are you? You are not all... Oh, what do we got? That's tiny. They're both tiny little chunks. This one's probably a better option though. I turn you off. So if this one has the waypoint, I don't know. Find yourself. If only it was that easy. Okay, so if I've selected this, like this, should be what I need, right? And then shouldn't I be able to autopilot? Alright. Let's have a read. Isn't there a thing that tells us more about it? Tab? G? Is autopilot in here? It's about thrusters. Map? Map provides information about surrounding space. You can see celestial bodies. Select point of interest on the map from the list to generate more details. You can rename, pin, or forget selected objects. Astronauts. Do I need anything particular? Okay. This is about learn about autopilot and then activate autopilot. I don't know how to activate autopilot. Maybe there's a control for it. Let's have a look. Controls. Great as you. E for astronauts. I don't know, do I need an engineer to drive it? Like, do I need... Because for everything that's here, like, do I need to be right down on it, maybe? Need to modify. It says autopilot's active. Interesting. It tells me I can fly anywhere I want. No, like... Alright. It's unfortunate because there's some cool stuff there. Looking at this, we need to... I'm thinking of starting an automation setup so that things are automatically making the science. But at the moment, I have to come over here and magically put the dirt and stuff in. If I could set this up to keep stock and we could be making the chemistry science. So how much more tech requires chemistry? 1, 2... So what do I need? I need 12. I could probably sit here and go through and go, I want this many. Get us all the way through to the end. Does that make sense? Oh, that's 30. 30. Oof. We're at 100 there. 180. 200. So there's a lot. So I could set it up so that we are always making this, for example. We could set up something here. So if I do this and say I want 8 dirt at all times. And then I want 4 rods. Whichever rod that is. So this. So that they'll craft this at all times. I could put a limit on it. I could put, say, you know, like, make it 100 times. And we could do that with this. You know what I mean? I could punch this in as 100. And then they'll do the thing. Now, to get that, we would need this. So this one would need to have iron plate coming in and carbon ore. So we've got always keeping carbon ore, 5 carbon ore. So let's do another one and go iron plates, and let's keep 2 iron plates in stock at all time. Is that not possible? 26. Okay, so I probably need to make another smelter just to do this, right? Can I make that in the normal smelter? I'll make a normal smelter. What are they worth? Push this button, push a button, find the one I want. Oh, not that button. Is 2 the smelter? No, it's the constructor. What am I looking at? 8's the manufacturer. Oh, it's quicker to just push K, right? Device. Okay, divert ores into bars, and then the advanced one. Okay, so if I build one of these guys, let me just rotate him around. I'm going to leave a bit of space. Pop him there. Now, you can make the iron rods. So if we do this, and then set it so that you always keep 5 coal and 5 iron plates in stock. And then on this one we can remove the coal. And then we can probably also turn off iron rod. Titanium rod, eh? Is that all titanium is useful for? I don't think we've got titanium yet. So then this guy will always have stock, and it's 1 of each, and it'll just craft the iron rods. Obviously, once it gets some power. Let's give it some power. Cool. So that will now, as we say, keep iron plates. So then all we need to do is make sure we're constantly crafting iron plates. So I would like to keep over here, and you keep let's make it 4 iron in stock at all times. We're going to end up with a big stack of these things, but that's fine, you know, the things that we're going to need. Same with the carbon fiber. I wouldn't mind potentially setting this down and making it so that it always keeps it in. But you can see here we're getting, we need more power. Need some more solar panels. So, you know, we can have this so that it's always keeping stuff in stock, and then it's rolling over here. And then this will keep the rods in stock as well. So we'll be crafting science automatically and not needing to worry too much about it. Now, in terms of engineering science, how much have we currently got? We've got 49. We're going to need a bit. There's a few other bits and pieces. This is titanium here. Well, that's aluminium, and that's titanium rods. Advanced logistics. Spacecrafts. So I think it's probably going to be a good idea to start as I said, I need to get some more power generation. So whether that's putting a line of solar panels out here or something, maybe. Maybe that'll help. Let's... You belts? Yeah, your belts. I want this one. Bit of flooring. Cool. And then let's... What do we need for solar panels again? Let's... Yeah, it's... Okay. So if I get... Oh, some more copper wire. Not in there, it's in here, isn't it? Yes. I don't know, if you guys can let me know, it'd be nice to know if I can set it so it keeps a stock of. I don't want it to do unlimited, I don't want it to turn things off. So if I, again, I don't understand quite how this works. Can I say iron plate, I want it to do it 10? This, I don't understand what this piece is, the power bit. Does that mean it uses power? Because what will happen here is I'll have that set to 10 and it'll craft 10 times and stop. What I want it to do is keep 10 in stock. Is that possible in this game? Because yeah, it's just going to do 10 and I don't... Oops. Oops. Take that back. I don't think we need that many in there. That's quite a number. Yeah, so I don't know if it's just going to run and then stop. To me, that's a bit silly, and we should be able to set up a limit. Yeah. Okay, so I needed a bit more of this. We're getting used to like punching in the things again. There we go. Let's do that. And 7, 1. This guy around. A few more solar panels. Oh, run them out. Need some more gold wire. Cool. We'll get some more solar panels going, and then we'll work out whether we're almost there. Just need a couple more. Cool. Alright, I'm going to put a cut in, and I'm going to go and do a little bit of investigation to see if I can work out whether we can auto set. Might just do a little bit of Googling, and then hopefully we'll be back in a second. Right, so been doing a bit of research. I can't seem to find exactly what is going to be the best course of action, but I was thinking I'm definitely going to need some more material. So these guys, they're doing okay, and we're getting a bit of water here and there, but I'm probably going to pop a few more of these guys down. And I'm either going to pump out the floor here a bit, or I'm going to build them on this planetoid. It might be the better option at this point, and just crank, 3 or 4 of them out here. Let's see if I can find them in the... They're not in that list, are they? Okay. Advanced. Right, you guys. Finding. So if I build... See what we can build. A couple of these out here. And then we can output them to the same belt. Put one here, so let's convert to mining. And these only take 4 power each, so we can just pop a couple of solar panels down for each one. Enough? No, let's go a little bit wider. That should be enough. I want to pop this guy there. As I said, 4 solar panels each. If we just get some cables and hook these guys together, then we'll just run a belt in the middle here and down this way. We got that one. Their belts. We could go like that, and perhaps like this, and then this way, I guess. Where can I feed this guy into? I mean, it's not ideal what I'm doing. Let's rotate that one. And then up. Cool. So anything they're already capturing stuff. Look at it. They're not even powered. So let's do a little bit of digging. Can I get rid of this space? Cool. Get some cabling. Run these two together, and then we're going to need like solar panels. What I need, I just need some wire, gold wire. 50. Keep us going. Give those other 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And that should be enough for these two. 100% efficiency. And they'll just do their thing, right? They'll just capture and continue outputting material, and it will end up in that chest there because it'll just run through the system. So now all I need to do is run a little bit more cable for these two guys. Oh, and I'm out of cable. Of course I am. Can I grab some of that? Right, how you doing? There's probably some more tech I could unlock, actually. I wouldn't mind. Yeah, 49. Let's do the decoration one. It's not anything super exciting. Gives us doors and hatches, apparently. And it's just in the case of wanting to claim everything as I walk through, as I come through here. That one still needs a little bit more of the chemistry science. We could probably do metallurgy. And this gives us the ability to deal with aluminium plate. We can already do titanium rods. Aluminium plate and metal frames. Colony origin was a little bit more. I probably need to set this guy up. Actually, smelt titanium. Concrete. Titanium is a thing now, so any titanium will be delivered. Yes. Are you keeping up? One of the things that I was reading a guide, and it says about number of droids and changing it so there's only like one doing each thing, because they get a bit confused. So these guys are probably confused and just sitting there going, man, I don't know what I'm doing. So if I can go here, you just go max transport bots and you just say I want one to do it. Same with like each of these ores. Just make it so only one bot's doing the job. And then they won't get so confused, I think. Same here. We can probably change the coal to keeping 5 in stock, but only using 1 bot for coal and iron plates. And then, again, you know, things hopefully won't get confused. There's a few other bits and pieces I need to make sure we are still doing. So this is keeping. So I was keeping. Let's go 1 and make it 4 of the missing stock. Making wires. I mean, we could probably keep 4 of them and 4 of them, and why not, right? Why not just keep wire generating? Because we're bringing in materials, we may as well do it. Probably bring in screws. What about you? I don't know if this one actually has too much in it. It just keeps iron in stock. We're just going to do 1 bot for iron, gold, copper. Yeah. And then copper wire. This probably needs to be 6 actually. 6 copper wire. And then effectively we want to make carbon fiber. Maybe we need to go like 10 carbon fiber, and that's probably my max. Cool. Are you telling me now? I also read that the whole thing here is a bug that this won't navigate on because we've already got autopilot active. So it can move around, but yeah. I want to go to Antipode, be all the way down there, so I need to go down. This planet here, Bob's probably almost empty, and I'll just need to eject it when it's done, and we'll just leave it here and clean everything up. I'm not sure how much Bob has left. What are you doing, Bob? A little bit of gold, a little bit of aluminium, and then we will scrap it and drive off and leave it behind. I don't think there's any other use for it. I mean, apart from trying to break any ice that's here. There's ice down here, right? Yeah, other than that, it's pretty barren. I think we've got most of it. Yeah, it would just be a case of, yeah, I've got some ice cubes. Anyway. So cool. So once things have finished up there, we'll disconnect that and we'll drive. So do I have what I need for these now? Yes. So I needed copper wire. Cool. Probably just do this. So, and then hopefully need to fill this in a bit. Cool. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And then these guys, about 100% efficiency. Very nice. And we're getting a lot more resources coming in. All for a little bit of solar power and some belts. And again, I may end up just keeping this planetoid attached, or we'll see what happens. I might be able to dig through it and leave part of it behind. Anything's possible. Eventually we will need to work out getting mining on that chunk. And then we'll maybe disconnect it. But so far so good. These little guys here, I think they're all working. Maybe. It's got 4 panels, that one's 4. Yeah. Can't remember if I made enough droids for everything yet. They all seem to got it. I don't know about this one. You doing anything? You got 2 of 2. You got 2 miners. You don't have any. Cool. So I do need to build 2 more. That's enough to make. There we go. That's fine. Awesome. So these guys are all stuck. Apparently. They're all like jammed in here. And again, this is something that I should know. We only want one bot. Keeping 5 in stock, thanks. Actually, one bot just needs to be as many as possible, but it'll be fine. So I guess I do need to maybe get some of these guys to go somewhere else. Not sure which one's which. Cool, we'll work it out. I guess moving the little plate over, and we'll just be generating materials. Now I can probably work through. There is some logic and stuff around doing this, and you could use potentially the pipes to move items around. But I think so far things are looking good. Did I set up? No. Do we have it set so it just makes this? Not gonna hurt, right? Oh, maybe it is. Minion in there. Yeah. Again, they're gonna get confused, right? Make the amount 8. Cool. A little bit of tweaking so that things don't get too broken. Right. Let's unlock metallurgy. And then I want another bunch to do this one. Chemistry science. The ones that need the dirt and the rods. So why? Or, I think what the problem is, all our droids are broken at the moment. They all want to go somewhere particular. For whatever reason. Can I stop you guys actually picking up? Is that a thing? Maybe there's something I can do in that space, because they're all trying to get over there. Oh, which one's turned off now? It's really hard to... Is that one? I'll turn that off. Yes. Okay, so this must be this one. Cool. So can you go to, like, Bob? And can you go to Bob? Turn you back on, maybe. I might need to reload, because obviously things are a touch broken, and then you can go to free me, I think. They're not going to go there yet, but we'll need to work out what it is they're trying to get to. I think it's underneath this. That doesn't help. So maybe I need to go... I might need to go back to doing belts for ores. Or I need to store all ores in a warehouse. Alrighty. I think we're almost ready for an episode. So what I'm going to do is put a cut in here quickly, and I'll be right back. Alright, well, I'm going to wrap up here. We must have had a an asteroid hit or something, because the farm was gone and a few other bits and pieces. Part of this was destroyed, and yeah. So I've just cleaned that up. I moved the automatic things out of here because all the droids wanted to pick up from them. So I figure if I get them off the platform, then they can't. That's the only thing they seem to get stuck on, is those dudes. So doing this should hopefully solve the problem, and then I don't have to worry too much about any droids getting stuck. I've also, obviously, I'll continue to optimize what we've got there, but this should help closing up or cleaning up this area, and we've got a bit of space left. And now that I can delete these railings, so one of the things I was reading is that you can't delete something until you actually know how to make it. So I can now do this and delete them, because then, yeah, it can now be replaced. So that's cool. It's definitely helpful to be able to get rid of some of these items, because, you know, the guys are getting stuck. I'd like to get rid of potentially all of this raised area, because it's in the way. So I wonder if I can do that. I think I can do. Yep, I can. Nice. I can now remove stuff. I don't go too far. I just want to get rid of this. Oh, it's so much better. Gives me some space back. But yeah, I'll do a bit more of this in between episodes, but this gives us a nice area to work with. Get rid of all this railing. When the new astronauts join, they won't walk directly into a bar, pretty much. So yeah, so hopefully this allows me to make things look a little bit nicer. Yeah, nice open space. Ooh. So yeah, having these guys all working over there will be helpful. Bring a lot more materials. You can see how much is hitting the belts now. Look, there's that much coming down that it's actually having to wait its turn to feed in, which is lovely. It's a great place to be in, as far as I'm concerned. I'd rather they were waiting for space than anything else. But yeah, we've got ores coming out of our little miners. We've got ores coming from everywhere. Look at that. Look at the nice amount that's in there now. I might just drop the dirt in there that I've got, and this, and the ice. And then our little dudes will move them where it's needed. Isn't that cool? One at a time. Look at all these things going around. We've now got tons of gold wire and a bit of normal wire. We are hopefully making motherboards, which means we'll be getting science. If I push T. No, that one's still not getting any higher, but the engineering one's up a bit. Chemistry and space science. So chemistry science. Need dirt. Meant to be keeping dirt and rods in stock, but maybe it's not. Maybe we need a few more transport bots, because I don't know if any of them are actually doing this. Iron rods, actually. Iron rods made in here. Make iron rods. Oh, this is iron rods, right? So iron plate, carbon. Is this iron rods, and then the iron rods are meant to be delivered over here. And are you meant to be going? Maybe that's a problem. I've got this set to bring iron plates over here. Let's just can that one for the moment. Hopefully they'll bring it over here. Anyway, in between, I'll play around with them a bit more. Otherwise, we'll work out how we can get to that next planetoid and really start to expand our platform here and get some more bits and pieces. Still don't know what this guy can be useful for. Still got a bunch of tech left to get going. Ranching, space mapping, electronics. There's tons. Look, farming. Look at it all. We're probably about, I guess, halfway through the tech tree. Maybe a little bit over, 2/3 of the way through the tech tree. Still lots to do. Anyway, until next time, thank you all for watching. Comments down below. I hope you enjoyed it, and I will see you in the next one. Bye now.